And Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense takes the field. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
He's going for it all. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the stop.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds his man. It's Alexander. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanders. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these.
Oh, picked off. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Finds a crease at the 20. All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks one. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Suggs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single.
And he intercepts it. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his second pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you do.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Got it in the middle. It's Segal. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He's got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, LSU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, South Carolina, 7.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll put the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Horn. On the move at the 30. Open runway ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Gets open down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Reese. They're trying to get to it. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking to go up top on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you're trying to catch them off bounds, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wheels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. To the air, it's Reese. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder...
Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and a quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to get to him. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're bringing heat. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Finds his man, and they convert. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback. Him a little bit. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. A jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still running at the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Fires to the tight end. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Reese. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, LSU. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He makes the connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
They'll run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Gamecocks are on the move. On the move, it's Horn. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Horn. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Reese. Quarterback extends the play. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you could tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed near the marker is Alexander. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Offense gets set for second down. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Tigers get it past the sticks.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Reese. He's right on target. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he throws another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get by.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw, it's Grease. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on him, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll run it on third and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner will be knocked down.
At the 15, and the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
56, South Carolina, 34.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Discards a man. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. LSU getting set on first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Open space at the 25. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. LSU lining up first and goal. Makes his connection. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score LSU 73, South Carolina.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up at 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach...
And more yards after contact. He's off to the races. Inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. He'll take a shot. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that were being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.